What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Q&A with me, your host, John Katsavos from Feel Fitness and the Fitness Oracle. This week we have been touching up on a lot of one of my favorite topics that has kind of changed my life in the way I see stuff and the way I go about my day to day. And what can I say? I'm a crazy man when it comes to breathing. I love a good breathing technique and integrating breathing into everything that I do whenever I have my mind set on doing what I need to do. Because it's just such a powerful tool that we can actually use and utilize on on a daily basis. And it's the best price in the world. It's free. So you can't get any better than that. What I want to do today with this Q&A is try to answer any questions that you guys might have. I don't know if you guys have tried any of the uh, breathing techniques that I put out from Monday. I know I put out a lot of stuff, a lot of different techniques. And if you guys have any questions or any comments or anything, this is your platform for you guys to get out and put it out. Now, uh, the uh, the blog post on the website that is just underneath my chin there, that will take you to the three techniques that I actually love using. They are the Valslava technique, the quote unquote normal breathing, and the exhale, hold, inhale, hold. But I actually play around with them. Um, so if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you can actually go back to the website that's scrolling underneath, and you can take a read on it. And yesterday I had a how to Tuesdays. I went through the three techniques. I also introduced another technique that I actually learned from uh, one of my previous guests, Karsten Jensen, where we talked about a very interesting form of breathing, and he names it something I can't remember what it's called. So, Karsten, if you're watching this, I apologize. Um, but you can read that on Medium.com, where it's the whole blog post is there. It's basically the breathing technique is you take your shoes and let me just minimize that. So you take your shoes, you take them off of the gym floor, and you put one shoe on your chest and one shoe on your belly. And your entire goal is to kind of not make your shoes move. So this is kind of hard because when you're breathing, stuff moves, right? So when you inhale, your belly is supposed to come out and your chest is supposed to come out when you inhale, right? And when you exhale, it's supposed to come in, it's supposed to shrink. But when you're doing this technique, everything stays solid. It's very tough to do. I've been practicing this for a year and I'm still having a little bit of problem with it, but we teach this in Systema because it's a way where we create forms with your body. We create a structure with your body, and you try to play with that form, right? So, like if someone grabs your arm, for example, at the over here, right? You create a form, and they've built muscle memory for that. But if you relax your arm, you can actually remove your arm from it. It's a crazy tactic that we use. It works better when someone's got you in a bear hug. You create your frame with your breathing, and you just maintain your breathing. You're breathing, right? But you're maintaining the structure that you have, and then when you're ready, you just relax your shoulders, and you can actually get out of the bear hug. It's crazy technique, and the guy or the girl is just blown away by it. They're like, we don't know what just happened. So, one of the questions that has come up over the week, and I'm actually writing this blog post right now. It's going to be another blog post on medium.com, is difference between anaerobic and aerobic. This is a huge question. This is a lot of um, misconceptions when it comes to training. I like to use like the anaerobic and aerobic aspect of training doesn't actually happen through the nose and through the lungs. It actually happens in your muscle fibers. So when trainers are talking about anaerobic and aerobic, it's actually what's happening to your ATP cells while you're training. So to say that, to specify that, running is an aerobic exercise and lifting, doing bench press isn't, well, that's just false. It's false because if you don't breathe, you're not going to get the best out of the lift. So what's the point? What's the point? You're not going to hold your breath and try and do a bench press. It's not going to happen. You're going to crash, and that bar comes down crashing in your chest. It's not going to be a pretty sight. And at the best part, you're going to be embarrassed. That's the best part. Your ego's going to get hurt. And trust me, you would rather have your ego hurt than something else. So at a top end level, which I'm talking about nose, mouth, lungs, top end, yes, it's an aerobic exercise because you need to breathe. You have to inhale as you come down and exhale coming up. You're aerobically working your muscles. However, when you're doing this with repetitions, your muscles will actually start to stop utilizing um, oxygen for the ATP breakdown and start to go into an anaerobic uh, contraction. This is where the confusion sits. When you're running for long distance, your muscles are pulling in oxygen in order to repair itself, which is making it an aerobic exercise. So this is the difference, and I'm going to be going a little bit more into it with the blog post later on tonight in on Medium. So keep your eyes open for that. Um, so that's basically it, guys. I know as trainers we've dropped the ball on quite a lot of stuff when it comes to understanding um, and trying to explain exercise to people, and I apologize for myself. I can't apologize for everybody else, but I try and do my best to give my clients and you guys that are watching this thing the best of my knowledge and how much I just to impart on it and just hopefully clear the fog. Um, a really good place that you can actually apply everything that I'm talking about with the breathing techniques, and we go into a little bit more detail and some really crazy stuff when it comes to like the breathing techniques that most trainers actually don't get into. And in the 21 day caveman challenge, we actually do exercises to help you repair the muscle through breathing. Again, not talked about with it in the training industry, which is false. Because if you can see your muscle growing, your muscle will grow bigger. Because now you're creating a mind and body connection, right? So it's really, 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 really crazy. Well, I've done it when I was a kid, and I keep doing it ever since, and I get some really amazing results. So it's worth trying. That's all I'm gonna say. It's worth trying. And in the 21 day caveman challenge in week 2, we actually go deeper into this form of training, which again is not. It is with some trainers. Some trainers actually touch up on it, but they don't fully comprehend the true power behind it. But I do. I can comprehend the full power behind it, and this is why I actually integrate it in the 21 Day Caveman Challenge. So, anyways, the link is below. Scrolling, it's up. It's right there. You can just copy it and paste it wherever and sign up and get started. And I'm gonna call this a night. I got a couple more things I need to get done, like the blog post on medium.com, and I didn't do the John's Daily Bites today. I apologize for that. It was just been a crazy morning. So I dropped the ball. I won't drop the ball tomorrow. Another episode of John's Daily Bites will come out tomorrow. Just might come out later on in the afternoon. And with that, I will see you guys later. If you guys have any comments or questions after this is done, I will be checking it on Facebook and on YouTube. So just post your question there, and I will do the best, and I will try to answer it to the best of my ability, as I always try to do, and give you my my answers, which may not be the right answers for you, might be the right answers for you. You decide for yourself. The only thing that I will ask is to try what I ask, and then decide for yourself. And with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another episode of John's Daily Bites.